Hello, Nari McDiarmid for miningnews.net, and it's good to be speaking with Grant Haywood, Managing Director and Chief Executive with the newly expanded Horizon Minerals. And Grant, you've had a massive start to the year, wrapping up the merger with Poseidon Nickel and not one but two gold pours at two of your projects. But if we take a look at the key message, what is it that you'd like investors to understand about the company ahead of Mining News Select Australia?
Yeah, thanks, Nari. A pleasure to be here. Look, I think the key message we want to say is we're a company that is growing. We've got aspirations of being that emerging mid-tier gold producer, and we're starting to make that transition from an explorer to a producer. So we've started mining from two of our projects, as you mentioned. We've got our first gold bars poured from our Barara project through third-party processing, and also our Phillips Find project poured first gold bars there also in the last quarter. So we're starting to generate cash on our way to being a sustainable gold producer, producing good cash margins in this great high gold price environment at the moment.
Yeah, the gold price, you've picked the right time to start producing, Grant. So, with all these projects at your fingertips, what's the company's key focus and the highlights of this project?
Yeah, look, we've made some acquisitions over the last 12 months. We've increased our resource base through the Greenstone merger around the middle of last year to 1.8 million ounces, and that gave us the confidence to pull the trigger on our own processing plant. So the current mining we're doing at Barara and Phillips Find is through third-party processing, but we want to be an emerging mid-tier gold producer under our own right through our own plant. So the jewel in the crown with the Poseidon merger is that Black Swan processing facility. So that's the key for us. It's currently a nickel plant that we're planning to refurbish out of care and maintenance and convert to a gold plant, and looking at getting that done in the next year or so. The other thing with that plant is it provides great optionality. So we're going to build the gold circuit in and around the current nickel concentration circuit. So nickel is not strong at the moment, commodity price wise, but there is a large resource base that comes over from Poseidon, and we also have our 20 million ounce silver deposit at our Nimbus project as well. So this is going to be a gold plant, but down the track we can convert it to a concentrator as well, and be a multi-commodity plant, one of the only kinds in WA. So great optionality through that Black Swan processing facility for us.
And so, with those plans coming to fruition over the coming year or so, what sort of news flow can investors expect in the coming months, say?
Yeah, so we'll continually be producing from our Barara and Phillips Find gold projects. So we look forward to keeping our investors informed of that. We've also commenced studies on that refurbishment and repurpose of that Black Swan plant into a gold plant. So GR Engineering have been engaged on that. And we're also embarking on a life of mine plan of 5 years. So we've got an aspirational run rate of 100,000 ounces per annum through that plant. So we need to do the mining studies to fill that plant. So those studies are underway at the moment. And also exciting news for us is we're planning to get the drill bit moving. So we're planning to drill at our Burbanks project, which has currently got 466,000 ounces. Historically, that project's produced 420,000 ounces at a very high grade of 10.9 grams a tonne. So we're looking forward to getting some really good results from that drilling. So it'll be extending that resource base and growing it, but also doing infill to help convert to reserves for that life of mine plan. And we'll also start drilling at our Wilson's project, which is one of the assets that come over with the Poseidon merger. So there's been some gold anomalies that have been discovered there in the last 12 months. And the Wilson's prospect is basically right next door to the Black Swan plant. So we're looking at doing a maiden drilling program there to test that gold anomaly. And it'd be pretty exciting news, if we find a gold discovery right next door to our new processing facility.
Definitely. So, Grant, you've mentioned your aspirational run rate and the aims to become a mid-tier gold producer in your own right. But to sum up, what do you see success looking like for Horizon?
I think there's a few things. I think we need to deliver on our current mining. I think that enhances our credentials as an emerging mid-tier gold producer. So deliver on Barara, deliver on mining at Phillips Find. We need to deliver on our studies. So we're aiming to complete that GR engineering study on the plant and the life of mine plant studies towards the end of this year, and do an FID, a financial investment decision, to move forward. Refurbishment will take approximately 9 months. So I think the future of Horizon is generating strong cash flows now through third-party processing. Following a successful FID, we get our plant commissioned and pouring gold bars through our own Black Swan plant in late 2026. So I think that's the way our future shapes in the next year or two.
Well, Grant, thank you so much for taking the time to speak today, and I look forward to seeing you at Mining News Select.
Thanks, Nari. It's been a pleasure.